honored to be here today, this evening, to honor our 8th grade students who have done so well, and to have folks like Dr. Kratsios who lead our programs in such a capable way. And this evening, we are very honored to have our very own superintendent, Dr. Stephen W. Hefner, who is, unfortunately for us, retiring after 16 years in this district. And through his capable leadership, he has provided programs that afford our students opportunities to excel. He has stressed academic excellence. He has advocated for each child.
As I sat here reflecting on this event, it's been my privilege to be a part of the district for much longer than the 16 years I've served as superintendent, a total of 36, and I am 36 years. And I've been here so long that I remember the very first year that we initiated Junior Scholars recognitions all across the state. And I've been a part of that for all of the years. I've forgotten how many, but it's well over 20 years that we've been doing this statewide. And indeed, it is a thrill to be with you. And indeed, it is a major accomplishment that you students have achieved here this evening. And so as I thought about what I might say to you in the few minutes we have together, and recognizing that this will be the only time I have to speak to you, because even though I've been superintendent since before you were born, you're the first group of junior scholars in many years that I will not have the privilege of handing you your diploma when you graduate 4 years from now. So I thought I would just leave you with some of the thoughts that I typically share with high school graduates, plus my annual message to junior scholars. So I'll do 2 of those things. And you certainly have every reason to be proud that you've reached this milestone. Again, you represent the top 2% of our state, a huge achievement. But as you look at this event, you have successfully climbed a giant hill to be there, to be in the top 2% of South Carolina's 8th graders. But in the midst of this celebration, I would ask you to remember these words from Nelson Mandela, the first democratically elected president of South Africa, who said, quote, "After climbing a great hill, one only finds there are many more hills to climb." So as you contemplate the hills awaiting you, please etch these 3 major memories into your mind this evening. First, remember that learning never ends. Even though you've reached this milestone, learning has not stopped. Someone once remarked that something to this effect: the man who stops learning tomorrow is uneducated the day thereafter. So regardless of where you go from here, which high school you choose, what career path you may pursue, remember to vow to be a lifelong learner. And secondly, remember that what we do with what we've learned is far more important than what we've learned. Harold S. Kushner, author of the recent best-selling book, Living a Life That Matters, observed that in his 40 years of experience in ministering to the sick and elderly, that he had talked with only a few people who were frightened of dying, but that he has counseled many people who are fearful that they will live, that they will die without having left their mark on the world. Mr. Kushner theorizes that, quote, "Our souls are not hungry for fame, for comfort, wealth, or power. Our souls are hungry for meaning, for the sense that we figured out how to live so that our lives matter, so that the world will be at least a little bit different for our having passed through it." And lastly, remember that one's character is far more important than any achievement that you may have, as great as it may be, including that of the designation of being a junior scholar. Sandra Day O'Connor, the first female justice of the United States Supreme Court, admonished us to, quote, "Do the best you can in every task, no matter how unimportant it may seem at the time." And we're told in the 22nd chapter of the book of Proverbs that our good name is our single greatest possession. A good name is to be treasured above silver and gold. While the technologies that have been developed and are expanded during your brief lifetime have afforded us with immeasurable opportunities for good, those same technologies also afford us the opportunity to wipe out our good name with just a single click of a mouse. Now, as I have done for all the years that I can remember that we've been doing Junior Scholars, I pass on to you 4 tips of advice for success in high school.
Julia Palmer Reynolds,